Kong in the trunk.
I'm back. Rhodes Rants on Star Wars. Number 1. Crossed 50 subscribers today. Awesome. Number 2. I got a massive shout out from a massive channel today. Generation Tech. So any of my subscribers that aren't subscribed to Generation Tech, go subscribe, because he hooked my little channel up today. Thank you. Wow. All right. Let's talk about this. This is from We've Got This Covered. Rhodes Ramblers, let's get to rambling, shall we? Petition to remove The Last Jedi from canon, almost at its goal. If you're searching for an example of how quickly a fan base can turn on a franchise, look no further than Star Wars The Last Jedi. Directed by Rian Johnson, The Last Jedi's second installment in what's been dubbed the sequel trilogy is currently 8th all-time domestic gross, $620 million. Not to mention it can presently lay claim to the 11th spot globally, $1.3 billion. And is certified 90% fresh on the tomato meter. By a bunch of critics that have always hated Star Wars movies, but like the one that shit on the fans. Go figure. Baffling, though. Despite each and every remarkable achievement, the Star Wars fandom is fighting tooth and nail to have it stricken from the record. In case you haven't heard, there's a petition circling the interweb on change.org to remove The Last Jedi from the franchise canon. Ooh. Started some 8 months ago by diehard Henry Walsh, the goal of the said document is to achieve 150,000 signatures. As of today, the appeal's closing in on targeted figures with almost 110,000. Good job, Star Wars fans. By the way, I signed that like 2 days after I saw it. Here's how the petition reads. Star Wars has long been a story about two things, the Jedi and Luke Skywalker. After over 260 novels where we could follow the adventures of that great hero, you, the Walt Disney Company, decided to strike all that from official canon and wiped out decades of lore. We were excited to see Episode 8. To see how our heroes' lives turned out since you took away what we knew. We saw the death of Han Solo. We saw less than a minute of Luke Skywalker. Episode 8 was a travesty. It completely destroyed the legacy of Luke Skywalker and the Jedi. It destroyed the very reasons most of us, as fans, liked Star Wars. This can be fixed. Just as you wiped out 30 years of stories, we can wipe out one more, The Last Jedi. Remove it from canon, push back Episode 9, and remake Episode 8 properly to redeem Luke Skywalker's legacy, integrity, and character. We stuck by you when you did things that hurt us before, so we ask you now, please don't let this film stand. Don't do this to us. Don't take something so many of us love so much and destroy it like this. Let's keep our heroes. Bravo. I love it. Okay. Now, this, for full disclosure, this petition's been around like a while. I signed it like, I think 2 or 3 days after I saw The Last Jedi. A little bit more to the story. The guy does finally come down here, and I mean, you can tell this is a pro-Last Jedi article. He says, even though this petition is picking up steam despite the, let's call it, decisive reception to the film, it does hold the lowest audience score of any Star Wars film ever. Oh yeah, okay, just a small thing, the lowest score ever, just ever, of all time. The GOAT of lowest Star Wars scores. There it is, the greatest of all time, lowest score ever. Congratulations. I thought that was interesting, that petition's really kind of, it's still out there, it's still moving, it's still going. And I wanted to cover it, I kind of support this guy. I do not believe, for the record, they will wipe The Last Jedi from canon. This is where I do, and I've said in previous videos, support two films. And you can go back and watch that. But there are reasons. And part of it is you've got to make up for episode 8, right? Rey should have fell flat on her ass so she can come back and have a redemption story. She has yet to fail. She kicked the shit out of Luke Skywalker for no apparent fucking reason. Anyway, if you like these Rhodes Rants, like, subscribe. Peace. I'm out.